So we'd only been married 7 years when Paul had his stroke. Paul just started suffering from headaches, but he had this headache for about 2 weeks. Saturday night was curry night, so we had curry night and a couple of bottles of wine. I think we were watching the X Factor. Just a normal couple having a normal Saturday night. Went to bed. Woke up in the morning, still had this headache. He went to work, left here about 10 o'clock in the morning. I got a phone call at 12:30 to say that he'd collapsed at work and he'd been taken to the hospital. And by 6 o'clock at night, he was in ICU. So we had the conversation where she said, you know, Paul's had a massive brainstem stroke. He'll never breathe on his own. He'll never communicate. What would his wishes be? Do you think he would wish to live like this? So basically she asked me, you know, are you going to switch off his life support machine? We spend all day, every day together. And and we have done from the minute Paul had his stroke. But it can be detrimental, can't it? It can be detrimental to harmonious married life, spending so much time together.
Against the odds, Paul has learnt to communicate again with Vicky, and they converse using this, an E-Tran frame. Paul uses his head to spell out words.
You'll tell me what Vicky's like.
Oh God. Pink, P, blue, black, E, blue, C, blue, special. I don't like the smile. Also pink, P, pain. Paul, he was 42. You know, I was 37 when it happened, and you don't expect it. But if people can learn that, you know, expect the unexpected, because when it does come, let me tell you, your world comes crashing down, and it isn't pleasant. I wish we'd kind of put other things in place, and we honestly did not think that anything like this could possibly happen. And it did. It could happen to anybody. These bikes are so expensive to buy, it's like buying a new car. Either 12 or 14,000. Those gloves, 50 quid a glove. Everything, and I mean everything, is just so expensive. We're only renting it at the minute. It's a lot of money. We simply haven't got 12 grand to buy something like this. This didn't just happen to Paul. Paul didn't just have a stroke. It happened to both of us. You know, my life's on hold just as much as his. And when you're married, you're in it together, aren't you? It does help when he's pleasant to me, though, I have to say. It does make a difference. Pleasantries don't cost anything, do they, Pickford? W, blue, O. I would. I know what you're going to say. Can I say it? You wouldn't have got this far without me. In it together. Don't. What Seven Families are doing for us really is going to make a difference. We've been married 10 years in October, so we want to renew our vows. Hopefully we can get, you know, more physio, more speech and language, to get him speaking a hell of a lot better by this time next year. And it means a lot to Paul, doesn't it? S for anything. I would like to get back to work and not rely on other people for anything. All Paul needs to get back to work, he needs to speak and he needs to be able to use a computer, don't you? But we just want to try to get as much back to normality and as quickly and as easy as we can. And then hopefully I can get back to work as well. We'll get there again. You can't allow yourself to let that victim mentality engulf you, because once it does, you're done for. You have to stay positive and stay motivated. And he's doing everything he said he wouldn't. We can come this far. Who's to say we can't go a hell of a lot further?